Hey, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, y'all. So I'm going to do a clarity and power spread for tonight. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to check in to see what your energy is or what you're currently embodying, okay? Before I get started, let me jump right into the logistics. Use discernment. Don't force the message. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you want your own personal reading, definitely reach out to me via my website, which is www.theoraclegoddessinc.com. Also, if you are triggered, face your mirror, not my comment section, okay, booze? And anything else, my spirit team. Make sure you hit that like button, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up, for blocking out any negative or karmic energies. Protect us as we go through these portals. And I ask that this message reaches the right people at the right time in the right places, and so it is. So what energy is the collective currently embodying? The truth about where they stand emotionally, mentally, and spiritually today. Seven of Wands. What energy is influencing them behind the scenes? So what's the hidden forces, subconscious triggers? Six of Swords in the reverse. What are they being asked to release? The beliefs, the patterns, a person, if it's an attachment, that's blocking that growth. Seven of Wands came out again. It could be defensiveness, y'all, but let's see. What are they being called to reclaim or remember? What's a forgotten strength, soul, truth, or version of them that's ready to rise again? Ooh. Nine of Wands. That's that resiliency. So I'm on number 5. What aligned action should they take today? Practical or spiritual steps. I got the Death reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse position. And last 6. What message does Spirit want to leave them with? Five of Wands reverse and the Five of Cups upright. Okay. Pull my clarifiers that I want to use tonight. Alright, so with the first one, the truth of where you stand. So, you could be kind of struggling here with your journey, okay? It's like you reached this important milestone, but it's like you still feel like you're being challenged. It's still some type of competition or something here that's happening. And for the most part, I know you're exhausted, but I still see you holding your ground. Like, no matter what, it's like, it's a challenge, but I'm going to keep fighting. Okay? So, and like I said, it could be mentally exhausting. However, it's like your boundaries, that's your battleground. Does that make sense? Okay? But it's also your breakthrough. All right? So, it's like even if you feel like the world is challenging you, your position, whatever that may be, you are definitely stronger than the chaos that's around you, okay? And so with the energy that's influencing you, with that Six of Swords in a reverse position, there's some resistance. Some resistance to fully letting go, okay? It's either letting go of a mindset, a person, an idea. The Four of Hearts comes out. And I feel like with this house, it's just like, whatever that idea, whatever the foundation is you're trying to build, right? It's like you're trying to create something with that. And it could be something dealing with your home, family, a foundation, a relationship, whatever that is. It's like you may be clinging to what's familiar, even though it's keeping you emotionally stagnant, okay? And so you don't want to be stagnant. You want to stop rolling back to pain when peace is calling you forward, okay? And that's exactly what the Six of Swords is doing. Going backwards, not coming forward, into some calmer waters here. You got to come out of that stagnant energy. All right, so peace is what's calling you forward at this moment, right? Because healing is definitely is linear, but you don't have to stay stuck in what hurt you, okay? With the Seven of Wands coming out, this is like, because it's a double pull, because remember I pulled the Seven of Wands for the first deck, first card, Seven of Wands for the third card. This is a very powerful message here, okay? So you're being asked to release the need to constantly defend yourself. Remember I said it feels like it's some type of defensiveness. Like you don't have to defend yourself, okay? You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You don't have to explain your boundaries. You don't have to do any of that. Your growth, your healing journey, or anything to anyone, okay? So let that pressure go of having to try to prove your worth or protect your truth from anybody, right? Whoever refuses to honor that, that's on them, okay? That don't got nothing to do with you. That's it. Your presence is not up for debate. Just put it that way, okay? So you're allowed to take up space unapologetically, all right? So get out the defensive energy. Continue to stand your ground, right? Stay resilient with that Nine of Wands coming out next. And that's what I'm definitely seeing is that, you've been through a lot. You're tired. But you're being asked to remember resiliency, to trust that your wounds made you wiser. All right, look at that. The Storm card comes out and the Lady. Like I said, it's been a lot of challenges. And for you to keep trying to walk in that Empress energy or staying in this embodying this resilience, right? It's like you still show up all nice and put together, but you walking through the storm and it seems like it's a lot. Like it's like the storm never ends, right? But you're getting wiser. You're not getting weaker, okay? You're becoming, and every scar holds a sacred it's like it holds proof. 707 on the timer. Let's just put it that way. It holds proof that you survived the storm, that you survived whatever was sent to destroy you, okay? This isn't your final battle. And so that's why you're being asked to stay resilient, to keep persevering here, okay? Because this isn't it. It's your rising moment. That's it. That's all you got. Remember, this is my rising moment, okay? And it says, what aligned action should you take today? And with that Death reverse and that Page of Cups coming out in the reverse, I'm kind of looking at this on the flip side. And it's like it's time for you to stop delaying your transformation. Let go of the emotional immaturity. Like I said, if this isn't you and this is somebody connected to you, however, I feel like somebody is self-sabotaging themselves, okay? And you can't keep doing that. That's a pattern. And so now it's time for you to like really go deeper. And even though these endings are uncomfortable, it's necessary, okay? In order for you to be able to see some things transpire in your life, it's like you have to let go of those patterns. Definitely hearing, it's time for you to really embrace a new beginning. And so it's going to be up to you to choose a new chapter or to choose a version of you that's ready to heal and not hide, okay? Now, I got my last card coming out, which is what message does Spirit have for you? And we got the Five of Wands again and the Five of Cups in the reverse position, okay? And with that being said, you've already mourned what doesn't work. And it's still the overall message of choose peace over the conflict, okay? You grieved the disappointment already. Choose peace over disappointment. Now is not the time. All right? You can't keep replaying the battle over and over in your mind. Now it's time for you to redirect that, right? Put that energy into towards your healing. Distort into doing something new. Now it's time for you to birth something new, collective. Okay? So let peace be your protest pretty much. All right? Let your release be your revolution, okay? Because you can't rewrite the past, but you definitely can reclaim your power from it. All right, so today you just really want to choose peace. It's about spiritual endurance today, deep emotional truth, and the courage to surrender what no longer serves you. All right, so don't resist the change. Peace.